Hello, and thank you for joining me on my journey towards obtaining my CDL and becoming a professional truck driver. I'm making this video because a couple weeks ago, as I was starting to go through the process, I got on YouTube and you're looking at videos and how people did it, or what they did, or what resources they used, how it all works. This is it varies from state to state, and it varies from company to company. I will let you know that I signed up for Knights Transportation Dry Van Division. I'm from Texas. I'm out of El Paso, Texas. So I signed up for the Western 11 states. Every company is a little different. Some companies force you to do all 48 states. It just depends. And so this video is specific to obtaining your CDL learner's permit. Here's why. Because night transportation requires you to have your CDL learner's permit before you're able to enroll in truck driving school. Not all companies do this, but night transportation does. And so I'm going to walk you through how I did that in case you're looking at getting your CDL learner's permit. And this is specific to Texas because some of my classmates are from Arizona, and they had to actually go to a doctor, get a physical, get their medical card before they could take the learner's permit. As a CDL truck driver, you will be required to have two things on you at all times. One is your CDL, your actual license, your commercial driver's license, and the other one is your medical card, which is this one. I'm just trying to see. It's this card right here. Okay, you need to have those two things on your person at all times. Now, I obtained this in during our first week of orientation at truck driving school. Some of the Arizona guys had to get it before. So, to get your CDL learner's permit in Texas, you do not need to have the medical card first. It's very simple. All I had to do was I went to the DMV on Wednesday, and I picked up I stood in line. I told the young lady there that I wanted to get my CDL learner's permit. She said fine. She gave me a book, and she said, just study section 6 and 14. That was it. Section 6 and 14, which is combination vehicles and special requirements. Now, on the back, as you're reading through through section 6, at the end of certain like little chapters, there'll be a box that says uh, test your knowledge or something like that. And there'll be like 5, 6, 3, 4 questions, just depends. There's several of those. Study those, answer them correctly without having to look back through the notes, without having to look back through the book, and then do section 14, do the same thing. If you only do that, you will not pass. Here's why. Because on the exam itself, they're going to ask you way more questions about the material other than just those questions. And I found out through a YouTube video. So what I did is I studied those sections, answered those questions on the back, and then I went down to the public library, and they have a database, and I forget what the database is called, but if you go down there, they're very helpful. They will help you out. Just tell them I want to study for my CDL learner's permit on the computer. I understand you have these tests, and they have tests for cosmetology, for